Hi guys, and welcome to the second ever Davis and Dennis Show podcast.
Today we have a
good reception of the first one. We've decided
Davis,
give me
some airtime, or you're going to get a backhander.
Dennis, this is our sixth attempt at starting.
Okay,
and you,
Davis,
you are the reason why we've restarted every other time.
Let's start again. Hi guys, and welcome to the second ever Davis
and Dennis Show podcast.
Today
After the great reception of the first one, we've decided to do it again.
Yes, right? Okay, firstly, what are we talking about?
Well, Dennis, you wrote the itinerary for today. And what is it?
Firstly, we have Tanagon.
Dennis has had all day to write down the topics
firstly, we lost the I Am a Creator contest.
Very sad.
Vidcon Australia thing.
I think the official line is that we were snubbed.
Again.
I think that's what we're putting in the title.
We always get snubbed by the big guys. We never get recognition. How dare they? That's our official stance on everything.
What's our second topic?
This is the same feeling we had when we lost Tropfest Junior.
Are we going to go back and talk about that?
Yeah, guys, do you know about Tropfest? Well, we tried entering that once when we were 15.
I think I have a video on this channel that's unlisted about that.
Well, who cares? We're going to talk about that time when we were 15, tried to make a film.
Okay, exciting.
Then we're going to host our own convention down the road from Vidcon. It's going to be called Davis and Dennis Con.
I think it'll flow better if that was the second topic.
Who cares? And then lastly, video quality, which will lead on to collaborations. Yeah! Woo!
Okay,
Davis.
So...
Yes, Fatty Tessie.
Does anyone watch Gen X Pen here?
Good reference.
Okay, so first of all, VidCon contest. So when's VidCon?
VidCon is in a few days' time.
Yeah, we're filming this on the Tuesday night.
So basically, every year for VidCon Australia, they have...
This is only the second year.
Well,
it's hardly a tradition.
Okay, every year so far... It's only been twice, whatever. They've had a competition.
I look at this new fluffy cushion.
I know, these cushions are awful.
But they match the colour of the chairs.
And I'm just worried about how much it's gonna shed. As if it's a dog or something.
And we got a pot plant.
Okay, whatever. Well, anyway, with VidCon Australia, they have a competition where small YouTubers can, like, upload a 1-minute video. Where it's going to be like... Oh my god, look at me, I'm a small YouTuber, I'm all about community and shit.
Well,
and
I think it's more about creativity than community.
I'm so creative, and look at my shitty video quality. And then you get, like, there's, like, 5 finalists, which all get, like, screened on the VidCon main stage, which is a really big deal.
But the bigger deal is the creator passes you get, which are worth $200.
I know, so that's
we could buy, like, a cheap lens for that.
$200 each. That would have been $400. The main prize obviously would be first place, where you get a featured creator pass and get to hang with the big YouTubers.
I don't think it's a featured creator. I think it's an all access pass.
All access pass.
That's effectively the same thing. I'm not sure.
Except you don't get a meet and greet because nobody knows you yet. Although after appearing on the screen of the main stage, you might be famous.
Yeah.
So basically, we tried really hard this year, because last year we didn't bother.
No, because we hadn't started the channel.
Yeah, we didn't have a channel. But this year, we've got a channel, and we're really proud of it, and wanted to make a splash and show all the big YouTubers, like, hi, we're here, we've got a talk show, please come on.
Yeah, and so our plan was to make this epic 1-minute video.
And it'll be so epic. They'll blow everyone out of water. We'll get some free passes.
Yeah, so we filmed it the night before I had to go away on a trip, and I left it to you to edit, right?
I did a good job,
I think most of you guys have seen the video. And I am just going to say straight out that I think that it was extremely cringe.
I love it.
No,
it's so good. I had a Boudica quote.
Firstly, the visuals, I don't think you used the right look at all. It looks so nostalgic and sepia.
It's serious.
It's supposed to look epic.
It's
And
serious.
it doesn't look epic at all.
Well, just because the video quality wasn't very good, I had very little to work with.
Of course,
And
that's why you had to make everything sepia.
And I did a great job with what you left me.
Of course,
when you left
of
for
course.
Melbourne.
And I wrote a pretty good script.
No, it wasn't.
And then you completely changed it.
It wasn't a good script.
It was.
It was boring.
It wasn't cringe.
It was boring.
It wasn't cringe.
All the great motivational speakers in history, they spoke with so much passion. They weren't comedians, but men of movement.
It reads like that Dwight Schrute speech that he gave in an early season of The Office.
So who cares if it reads like a Mussolini speech? The point is that it made us feel like revolutionaries.
Okay, explain why you put on such a cringe accent.
It's like, there's this podcast I listen to where
This is precisely the problem.
where the quote, like for the serious stuff, you put on like a bit of an announcer voice, and then after you like finish the announcing bit, I return to my normal voice.
That never happened. I've got hair in my mouth.
It's not a hair. It's some
Ugh.
Kmart fur.
Ugh, it's disgusting.
I don't know, guys. What do you think about the video? I think it was pretty good.
Very cringe.
A Boudica quote.
No, I think the biggest problem was that fake accent you put down. It was just.
No.
Oh
I
my
liked
God.
it.
I saw it without sound first, like to give the approval. And I thought it was okay.
And then when the main theme tune came
But
on,
when I
thought it
saw
was really good.
when I heard it for the first time, I was like, "Oh my God, this
I
is."
thought it built up really nicely.
Yeah, but even so, even though I think it's extremely cringe, I have to say I think it's a bit better than the entries that won or were finalists.
Wow, Davis, do you really want to say that?
Yeah, but I think they look.
Because the people who won, they're in sort of the community that we're in, and you're saying their work sucked. And
I'm
you're just like a sore loser, just sobbing in the
I
corner.
know, Dennis,
Oh,
that you share the same feelings.
I'm just being objective here, and they probably won for a reason, because
Yeah.
they're better.
Because they didn't try to incite revolution and slag off YouTube for.
I only slagged off Stephen Colbert,
Yeah, but
Seth Meyers.
you were
SNL.
talking about how YouTube, the platform, has been favoring their videos over some other videos on the platform.
Yeah, but VidCon isn't YouTube. They're different.
I'm
Vid-
pretty sure that YouTube is their biggest sponsor.
VidCon is like the community. They speak for us. YouTube, obviously, they're more about business and corporates. But not VidCon. VidCon's on our side. Or
Okay.
I thought they were on our side.
Yeah, but like looking at the 5 different finalists, we're not gonna play them
No.
because that might lead to some copyright issues. I know that YouTube has been taking down quite a few React videos, and we don't want to be part
They
of
haven't
that.
taken any of ours down.
So I think there's quite a common theme with the 6 winners.
I'm just gonna say the first thing is terrible video quality.
I think the sound quality is worse than
It's followed by terrible sound quality, followed by really cringe voiceover, which we
yeah,
had.
it's sort of about like, oh, I've been making YouTube videos for so long.
For a
It's allowed me
decade.
to, to
I live
pursue
in-
my creativity.
I live in this small town with no opportunities and I have no friends, but because of YouTube, I've been able to find a community.
So it's a bit of a sub story, but I think we had a sub story.
Yeah.
Well, it was supposed to be a sub story, but you tried to include a Boudica quote or something.
Come on. Watching that, you just feel so powerful. Like, oh my god, I can do anything. Yes, let's overthrow those late night shows because we've got our own.
Yeah, that was supposed to be the theme, but you just made it cringe, and I don't think that's what killed our chances because obviously the judges were going for a very different type of video, but
I know that they probably go for small YouTubers, and so they usually go for like I don't know shitty video quality and shit. But to be honest, if they saw our video and looked at the view count, they would consider us small YouTubers too.
yeah, I think we're sort of like fake it till you make it, but I don't think
That's
we're
the wrong
making it.
vibe.
Okay, and that brought on familiar feelings. Am I correct?
Yeah. When we were 15, we entered Tropfest Junior. Do you want to talk about it?
Okay, so Tropfest is like the short film festival. I think it's like the biggest one in the world. And they've got their adult competition, like the normal one. And then there's like a junior competition, which is like for 15s and under.
Yeah.
When we were 15, it was like...
We were like, holy shit, we're 15.
We have to fucking do this quick.
So we decided to make this short film. And at the time, when it was like 2011, student short films looked really bad.
I think, wasn't it? Yes, 2011.
2011. So basically, that was before like everyone had 6 CDs.
Yeah.
Like the norm was like handy cams. It's before HD phones and stuff like that.
We got our hands on a 5D Mark II, which was like the coolest camera back then. And no one else in the junior competition probably had a DSLR. And I think our film looked really great. It was called The Missed Call. And it was honestly the most cringe thing. It was like a 20-minute film, and then we had to cut it down to 7 minutes, which just, it didn't make sense at all. But
it's really ambitious. There was like explosions. There was a chase.
I know. But I think the point is that we're trying to make is that it looked and sounded so much better than... I'm not sure about sounded. We just had like a shotgun mic on top of the camera because we didn't know anything about sound back then. But I think the point
video
is...
quality. We're just like,
yeah, the video
open
quality.
The aperture. How blurry can we make the background? 'Cause
Yeah.
that's good cinematography.
I think the point is that we tried to like make it look as good as possible. And it did look like a million times better
amazing license
than
free
the
music
competition.
too.
Yeah.
Like production quality was so good.
Like for
It was
15-year-olds.
so ambitious.
And the finalists and the videos that won, the films that won, just looked like, you know,
We were
stuff that
hyping
kids
up.
made.
We were looking at all the like previous winners. We're like, oh my god, we've got this. We've got this, guys. The prize money was like $7,000 or something.
Yeah.
So we're going around to all the cast and crew and our friends and talking about how we're going to split up the money. And it was properly exciting because we were going to
was a
pay
good
these
time.
actors. Literally, we had the contract which everyone signed, saying, "Oh, you get some whatever share of the prize money," because we were that confident.
Yeah, because like it did look a million times better than...
Yeah, we thought,
the
okay, if we're
films.
not gonna win, we're gonna be a finalist at least.
Yeah.
So yeah, we made so much. We talked about it publicly so much. So
It was quite awkward when we didn't even get shortlisted.
yeah,
Yeah, and
never made a Tropfest film since.
although I was involved in one this year, that was a finalist.
Good for you.
Okay, so
This is the same.
yeah, this is the same thing. Like our video, I think looks better, like production quality wise, than the competition. But it
got a
didn't even get shortlisted or whatever. So it just shows that production quality literally doesn't matter.
But
like,
I tried to show community in
nobody
it.
cares.
Like,
yeah.
Like, I was wondering what would they want in it. The VidCon's all about community.
Yeah,
and
so
about
we
small
showed all of the
YouTubers.
collabs that we did.
So the main point of the video was we're bringing like the community together. That was the main point of the video, and that didn't work.
No. So there's that.
So we're really bitter about that. Yeah, we're counting on that for free tickets. But,
Oh well, looks like we have to spend that $200 each. Okay, so what's next on the agenda?
Okay, since we hate, VidCon now, in the same way we hate Tropfest, what are we doing?
We had the idea that we should start a convention across the road from Vidcon and call it DaphnesCon.
Yes.
We're gonna make a video called Fuck Vidcon. No, we're not.
This is what VidCon did to me.
We're not gonna be Tana Moon Show.
Sorry, can we name this video? This is what VidCon did to me, or whatever Tana named her video.
Sure.
And the thumbnails of us, I don't know, being escorted out. Yeah.
Sure, I'd love that, Dennis. Okay, so that was a really long topic. We talked 20 seconds about that.
But seriously, like, I feel for Tana because, you know, I feel really bitter right now.
Yes.
What do I want? when
Hannah
I'm feeling-
probably felt the same way.
So what do you want when you feel bitter? You want revenge. And how do you serve revenge? By besting your competition.
Yeah, by making
So,
it
Davis-
competing.
So Davis, she had like a month to plan her convention. We've got 3 days.
Do we have the fan base of Hannah?
No. So we're not going to get 20,000 people in line.
Yeah,
so
we're not
that's
going to get
what-
that problem.
That's one advantage we have
I
over
think we
Tanner.
might get the opposite problem.
The what
There will
problem?
be the opposite problem.
We're going to have enough security because
Well-
we can secure ourselves.
Yeah.
We'll bring mum and dad.
I highly doubt even one person would come.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's next on the agenda?
Okay, the videos we've been making.
Yep, so the first episode of season 3.
Well, we've been
Came out a
renewed for
few days
season
ago.
3. When a show gets renewed for the 3rd season, you know that it's here to stay.
Yeah.
Riverdale got renewed. Somehow, it's here to stay.
I think
What other
the
shows?
episode's really soon.
Yeah, can't wait for that. Like, season 2, what
Like
a
the
train
season
wreck.
breaks are so short on Riverdale, which is probably speaks
Are
to
there
why
any-
the show is terrible. But yeah.
Any other shows which, you know, help my example, prove my point?
Okay, so what just got renewed for season 3? I have no idea.
I don't know, but we got renewed. Ah.
Is it like renewing ourselves? Okay, so the videos. We started off with the new format internet use. Okay, so the new part. So each episode is supposed to be split into 2 parts,
Yeah.
but something happened during the week which we planned to launch Michelle Morris's episode. So we just filmed her interview. We'll get back to that. And then tried to incorporate it into Anthony's bit,
Yeah.
which meant it was like a 3-part show instead of a 2-part. Okay, so the first part, we started off with a sketch. Did you guys enjoy that sketch? So we've been watching The Office recently,
Binging
and
it.
I've just we've noticed how easy it is to film. Like, probably, it's filmed in a documentary style, so you don't really need to set up lighting. You don't
No.
really, need to...
Like, you don't need separate camera angles. I mean, the best thing you can do is, like, when something else happens in frame, just move the camera and then zoom in.
Yeah.
I mean, that is so easy.
And I think it's, it worked pretty well, that sketch we did.
Did you like the sketch? Write in the comments what you thought.
And it was
below.
so easy.
And then we have our but for Michelle's episode we didn't have a camera person.
No, because Ez, who is our new camera person, couldn't come. And it probably shows.
Yeah, it looks real bad.
I think the problem is that we left an ND filter on the camera, which is basically like sunglasses on your camera. And because our camera is internal ND. And
know
we
what
didn't
that
notice.
is?
And then someone, I'm just going to say it's you, put the ISO on auto. So we used a ridiculously high auto.
Davis,
ISO
do you have any proof
to make
that
it
it's
look
me
grainy.
who did that?
Because I wouldn't touch things like that. I've never touched the auto ISO button.
I've never done that either.
I'm just going to blame it on you. And the
I'm blaming
framing
it on
was
you.
so bad. Just because we're filming 4K,
We
Dennis,
can zoom in.
doesn't mean that you can frame so wide that we're just specks in the middle of the frame and expect it to look good
Well,
when
Davis,
we zoom in.
how else would we be able to see your beautiful bare ankles?
No, in the Michelle episode, I was wearing the boots. And in the second episode, I was wearing long socks.
You could. Which episode could you see your ankles?
None of them. I was wearing long socks in
Oh.
both of them. They came down. Oh yeah, by the way, we don't have a mirror in the
No.
studio, so
When we look bad, it's because
we don't know. Our hair looks terrible. My shirt came untucked halfway through, and I didn't even notice. And socks will come down, and we just don't know because there's no mirror. So this morning we got a mirror.
I know
finally.
it's from Kmart, and it's a stick-on one.
It's an adhesive one, so
How long would that last for?
It'll probably
And
come
when it
down
falls, which one of us, broke the mirror
tomorrow. Who gets the bad luck?
for 7 years? Nobody knows.
Okay, so yeah, Michelle's episode looks absolutely terrible. And the color grade, because we're filming with a Sony FS5, which is like a Sony camera, which is notorious for having difficult colors. And where our B camera is a Canon, which has nice colors. And trying to match the two clips together is really hard. And since we didn't have much time last week, we edited in Final Cut. And the coloring was all off.
Comments gonna be like,
So from now on, hopefully...
use Riot Film.
So from now on, hopefully we'll have more time since there's only 2 segments a week.
I use WinDVD.
And we'll edit in Final Cut and then take it into DaVinci Resolve to grade.
Fascinating. Okay, we're solving that problem.
We're
so the
solving
camera
the camera
problem
quality
is being improved on.
Yeah,
We've
so
got a camera passer now.
Yeah, and the color grading will now be done in proper color grading software.
So everything's gonna get better. And you had some real laughter and applause in those videos.
Not really though. Like
you had
barely.
a little bit.
We need to get more laughter.
So we want more of that.
Okay, so we filmed the Davis and Dennis show now on Wednesday nights.
Davis, your foot is very close to the mic.
I know. I'm paying attention to it.
Okay.
So we film it on Wednesday nights in Western Sydney.
Yeah, so guys.
If any of you guys are free on on Western Sydney's on Wednesdays, and
we're near a train station in Western Sydney. So guys, if you're free, please come on the show.
Yep, either be a guest or the audience. It'd be very helpful.
If you're a guest, let's teach them what they need to do. Davis, tell us a joke. Woo! Come on, Davis!
What's the best type of bear?
Ooh, what, Davis? Ooh, what? Ooh, what, Davis?
A black bear.
What?
I don't know.
Woo!
Okay, so you have to fake laugh at everything.
That wasn't funny, but if you looked at my acting, you wouldn't know. Although it wasn't funny because I was laughing, it was funny.
Okay,
That's
so basically
how canned laughter works.
We've tried several, because doing canned laughter takes forever. It sounds terrible. And it takes forever.
Everyone hates it. All the comments are like, I like your show. I don't actually. Your canned laughter is horrible.
Yeah, and it takes so long. It takes hours to put in. And now our videos are longer. So it takes even longer to do that. So we're not doing canned laughter for the majority of the show. It'd be much better to have real laughter. So we tried to record over the show with our own laughter.
Awful. So we're just watching it back. Yeah, and we had a mic set up. And we were like, the sight of us, just the driest faces. Let's do it together. We need we need something about laughter tracks is that you want a mixed audience.
Yeah.
You don't want just guys, you don't want just girls, you want a mixed audience. So we would sound like this. You be the girl, I'll be the guy.
But you can tell that it's us.
I know.
And we've tried pitch shifting it, putting weird effects on it.
Slow
and
motioning. We're talking on screen and we're also laughing at the same time.
It just doesn't work.
No.
So I'm having a real audience, even just one person, would be a huge improvement.
So we're free. If you're free on Wednesdays night, please come along. Tell us if you can make it.
Yeah, we'd love to have you guys in the audience. We've got enough chairs now for guests.
I know we've got one.
And you'd probably help out with crew stuff. So we want to learn about filmmaking or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is we're giving you value too. You're not just helping us, we're giving you value back.
Yeah, if you want video tips from a Tropfest finalist, come to our show. Okay, anything else to talk about?
How long have we been talking? 25 minutes, that long enough?
We need another 20 minutes.
25 minutes long enough.
Okay, let's look for another 10 minutes at least.
Okay, so what do we want to talk about?
Oh yeah, okay, so we've talked about the first part of the episode.
Uh-huh.
So the sketch, which is office inspired, very quick to film. I think it's funny.
Is it funny?
Okay, and then that leads
There's no
into our
time
new
after.
intro. Oh my god. I spent so long on that new intro.
So good. I love it.
We got this trial to story
So we
block.
had a choice, we want, every late night show, every intro they have like cityscape.
Yeah.
We wanted Sydney. We wanted like really cute.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I can't be
Sydney.
bothered to go out and film night shot like time lapses and stuff of Sydney because it's cold right now and it takes forever. So what I did was go on Storyblocks and made a trial account, which is this is like a royalty free like type.
Interesting. Keep
thing.
on talking. We need
And
to
I
film
found
another
tons
20
of
minutes.
great clips for Sydney night stuff that would be perfect for the intro, but they weren't included in the trial.
Oh, they filtered everything, didn't they?
Yeah, so I just chose 5 different random clips not of Sydney and combined them with stuff that we've already got. And even so, I think it looks great.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, and you can hear the full Davis and Dennis show theme that our friend Kyle wrote like a year ago now. Yeah, in its entirety now, which is great.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was inspired by SNL's current intro. But their one is like 2 minutes long and ours is like 20 seconds, so...
Fun. That was so fun.
Okay, that brings us on to
Oh,
our...
1080. Let's talk about 1080.
No, we've got the internet news to talk about, and now kerfuffle with that. So we've got the monologue thing now,
Oh.
which was like, it's supposed to be the replacement to What. So it's sort of like one topic, and we just talk about that for like a minute or two. And then the internet news is supposed to be like the quick, snappy one-liners. But Dennis got the wrong memo. Not only did he cover a story that I covered in the monologue, but you covered like 3 stories and they were
Davis,
both really in-depth.
I got the wrong memo because you sent the wrong memo.
I told you that it was the monologue is the replacement for What, so naturally it would be the long one, and internet news
Did
is
you
the
tell
snappy
me that
one.
though?
I assumed you would understand.
Or are you like a history revisionist? Because they're the worst kind of people. Do you know what they're saying? That the American Civil War wasn't about slavery. And stuff like that.
Interesting, but that's why there was like repeat in the story, and why internet news was a bit of a drag.
Did you like our segment with Anthony?
Okay, now let's talk
Very
to our
popular.
Anthony segment.
I loved it.
Yeah, it went pretty well.
Captain Vietnam. Oh, I wasn't offensive. I had
Yeah,
no time to
It
prepare
was
that
a bit
character.
problematic, but we got the hat. It's now in the background somewhere.
$5 of eBay, well worth it. Keep the sun off your face as you work in the rice paddies.
Yeah, but my problem with that and also Michelle's episodes that they were ridiculously long, like 20-25 minutes. So we'll try to cut that down, but I want to keep the 3 different segments. So maybe reduce the interview to like 5 minutes, and then the fun game segment can be shortened. And then the pickles, oh my god, so hilarious.
Cleaning up afterwards.
Not fun cleaning, but yeah, because we had this idea since season 1. And I think it's a winner.
Everyone loves it.
Yeah, it's is it worth talking about what it was inspired by?
Yeah.
Probably. Well, in I'm a Celebrity, the UK version, Get Me Out of Here, that reality show. In the spin-off like second show, they've got like the ITV what's it called? The
Fish eye.
Fish ITV
TV
challenge, where you put as many fish eyes in your mouth as possible. And the second most disgusting thing I could think of was pickles.
Pickles.
So that's where it comes from.
Okay, next on the news. Currently, we've been decorating the set with like boring stuff, like ARI news and film directing shot by shot. Very boring and not relatable to our audience.
I mean, it's like film stuff.
Not relatable. People want the YouTube drama. So,
By the way,
they're replacing these-
before we become wildly successful, I would just like to say that my dream collaboration or sponsorship is with ARI. They make the best cameras in the world. They cost like
yeah,
100
yeah,
grand
yeah,
each.
yeah.
And if we ever do become successful, we're buying one.
No, we don't need to buy one. They're going to give us one. So we're replacing these with 1080.
Because guess who's a writer at 1080?
Me, if you flip to the back of the latest edition and turn it on its side. Hang on. My name is here. Impressed?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
1080 magazine.
At least you were paid, right?
Moving on, what else? New pot plant.
Yeah, we
talked
got
about that.
pot plant.
I think that's it. We should cut it.
Yep, so this was the second Davis and Dennis Show podcast. If you're going to VidCon,
We'll
give
be
us
there.
a shout. We'd be there. Probably no one would want to see us. I don't see a reason why you'd want to meet us.
Speak for yourself. I'm sure plenty of people want to meet me.
And
Good night.
goodbye.